All right, y'all. So I got a video. We're gonna talk about high school football. But first and foremost, I want to say thanks so much to the supporters and fans. I seen what I said from my story yesterday. So I got y'all, man. I'm dropping that content. Make sure you are on TikTok tomorrow. I'm gonna be dropping content on this championship Saturday. I think I'm gonna do the top three, maybe top four matchups: Louisville, Florida State, Oklahoma State, Texas, Georgia, Alabama. And in the Pac-12, I'm going to do Oregon and also Washington. So y'all stay tuned for that. I'm going to do that. I just want to say thanks so much for the support. That content is coming, so y'all stay tuned for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. But today, we're going to be talking about this man. Now, if you don't know, I got different people that follow me. This is high school football. I don't really talk about it on my channel a lot. But this is Jeremy Hecklinkski. And I want to talk about him because this dude's a stud. And I see a lot of people are kind of outraged that he's not getting the love that he deserves. Rightfully so. But look at my tweet. This is Tony Ballard. I believe he played for his team. I'm pretty sure. But he said, this needs to be said. What more else does Jeremy Hecklinkski needs to do to get recognized for his body of work? Night in, night out, this gunslinger has proven y'all wrong. Yo, Joe Shiesty, mad respect, young man. I responded and did a site tweet on his tweet and said, doesn't need to be. Basically, doesn't need to be said. If you've seen this kid in person and the way he approaches the game, then you know. He's special, doesn't care about the recognition, only about getting better and playing his best football. He's a future star on the college level. I firmly believe that. And Hecklinkski doesn't need to prove anything else. Anything else at this point is icing on the cake. So yeah, this was last year, y'all. Went toe-to-toe, went and like I said, went to the Buford's den, Wolves' den actually, against Buford and beat them 42-35. Put up astronomical numbers. Like it's a highly favored Buford, handing them their only loss of the season, knocking them out in the second round. Y'all tell me how many people had them actually going in there and beating Buford. Not very many. Now, y'all don't believe me that I didn't say it? Go back down and scroll down, back down my TikTok. And you'll see that I actually had them going in and beating Buford on the road. And guess what they did? They went and did that. Hecklinkski is like that. And to further prove it, let's talk about another game where he went off. Now, this is the other game. They lost. Not his fault. They put up 41 points. This was the state champion last year, Mill Creek. Put up, I believe, the most points any team really put up on them. This was the moment. Now, if you guys don't know, this was in 2022. This was basically when Jeremy did not have to no longer basically share the offensive and the offensive snaps and the quarterback role with anybody else. After I seen this game and seen him in person and saw how he went off, I said, oh, yeah, that kid's special. Yeah, that kid's special. There's nothing left for him to prove. This game right here showed me that, hey, this kid's next level. And he went in there and went toe-to-toe with a state championship defense. Now, I know it was week one, but he did that. He did that. Now, let's talk about this year. 3,390 yards passing, having a phenomenal season. It also has 42 touchdowns and 1 interception. Now, I do get the outrage, though, because TD Club completely, put him off the list, and several others as well. If Jeremy Hecklinkski doesn't make an all-state list, I don't know what we're doing. Hopefully, I'm able to make one this year with Craig Sager. He was on our list last year. I believe he was a top 10 player that we had last year. We love to give credit and praise to players that should be on there and that deserve it. He's obviously one of them. But I don't know, as most people say, what else they're looking for. The good thing with Jeremy, though, is that Jeremy don't care. Like I said in the tweet, Jeremy cares about getting better, perfecting his craft, getting his game better, getting that experience. But I'm going to tell you right now, Wake Forest fans, y'all got a superstar in your hands. You got a quarterback that's a no-nonsense, been committed to you for a long time. I don't think he's wavering in that at all. He loves you guys' program, but he's doing this against 7A competition, right? He went off in the Grayson game. We see how good Grayson is. Grayson's in the Final Four. They have a potential chance to make the state championship game, okay? He had 2 incompletions in the game against Carrollton last week. The kid is special. The kid is rock solid. So there's nothing else for Jeremy to prove. As I said in my tweet, anything else is icing on the cake. A state championship, which I think he's more than capable of winning and should win one, icing on the cake, right? You cannot tell me a quarterback in the state of Georgia, regardless of classification, it's no disrespect. I love Prentice Sarah Nolan. I love, obviously Dylan Rayola. I love Luke Cromanhawk, right? I love Juju Lewis. They're all great. You can maybe throw Reese Fountain in there. But are they really better than Jeremy? And I know the kid don't care about the stars. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But I just want y'all to go study film and go say, and definitively tell me. Now, only thing y'all say, oh, well, he's not the biggest guy. You know. But I'm going to tell you one thing he do has, and it reminds me of somebody. And I'm not saying they're the same player. Joey B. Underrated coming out of high school. Great moxie, great confidence in himself. Messed around and won a national championship after he transferred. That's the aura I get when I talk to Jeremy. Confidence, not cocky. Some people say he straddles the fence of it. I don't think so. I think confident. Confidence, ability. Know the works he put in. Accurate. Gunslinger. Only takes chances when he needs to. Studies film. Intelligent. Cerebral. And go on and on. This is an all-state quarterback. Right? And like I said, I don't know what else he needs to do. Don't really matter. The kid don't care. But I just want to tell y'all want to know a guy, and when he actually blows up, this is the guy to know. And I'll say this here to conclude it. This is me taking a picture with him this summer. Future star in the making on the college level. Now, again, I'm about 6 foot. He's not that much shorter than me. He's probably taller now. The kid can play, man. So when y'all go and look and be like, who is this Jeremy kid? A lot of colleges are going to say, dang, we should have offered him. Dang, he should be on our team. Comes from a great family, great parents, great grandparents, got to meet them. This kid is going to be special. Don't be shocked if you mess around and you see him playing potentially for college football playoff. Not saying next year, but when he becomes a starter, playing at Wake Forest and it expands to 12 teams, he's that special. You guys are going to see it. It's going to be on display. And all I'm going to say is, I told you so.